I think the most unique thing that Handyman Connection offers in terms of technology, well, it's twofold. The CRM is one of the most sophisticated, and I know that because I know other large companies that use it, and it allows us to get invaluable data to market to our customers and also to maintain those relationships with our craftsmen and craftswomen. The mobile app that has been implemented, first of all, that they're great. That vendor is phenomenal, responsive. Tech companies can be tough to work with sometimes, and they have just been great dispatch. But it also allows us to stay so organized, and it allows our craftsmen to really, and craftswomen to really have sort of a feeling of security when they're out in the field. They don't have to manage a bunch of their own scheduling. They can just rely on this mobile app that we use. So I think they're going in the right directions. They're creating new partnerships with texting vendors, which is absolutely the right move in my mind. And I know we are way ahead of the curve. If you look at other franchises in our industry, they're not using these tools, and our customers comment on it all the time. That was so cool. I'm a single mom. It was so nice to see the picture of the guy who was coming, and I got a text message. It just, the flip side, the husband said, yeah, my wife's at home all day, and it just made me feel good to know who was coming. I could see him. I could see when he was on his way, and just really good sense of security. And nobody's doing that. So I'm super excited about where they're going in terms of IT and tech.
The technology that Handyman Connection brings is amazing. I mean, from the texting platforms, from the CRM platform, all that technology that they give us it's up to date. They train us on it. They take their time. If they put something out new, they make sure that everybody has a nice warm and fuzzy on it. Even if they don't after it's gone out, you could always reach out to the technology team, and they were going to help guide you through that. So the technology is a major player for what we do, especially with how technologically driven we are. Because a lot of our customers, they receive text messages, they receive pictures of the craftsmen, all that stuff we wouldn't have without the support that we get from the IT team.
As a mom to 4 kids, the most important thing that I loved about the brand was the technology that it comes with, the app. As a customer, being able to know who's coming, that they've been background checked, and when they're going to be there, what they look like, especially when I'm home alone with the kids. I don't have to wonder, and I can be ready for them when they show up at my door.
The CRM is awesome. So we're previously realtors, so we have to keep in touch with all our past clients just to keep in touch and to keep repeat customers. And they have an awesome CRM, so we can keep in contact with all our old customers. And their business model is to get a customer and get them as a repeat customer.
Keep them for life.
Yeah, keep a customer for life. We really like that.
I think that my customers really love the idea that our craftsmen are background checked, and they get an email with their information the last time they were background checked, and they know that all of our craftsmen have at least 10 years of experience under their belt, and that they are experts on the job that they're being hired to do. And our customers receiving those updates of the emails of the craftsmen with the information, the texting that they get, that the craftsman is on the way, that all our customers really enjoy that.
From a technology standpoint, I like it because it does lets us communicate with our customers a little bit better in regards to that stuff, which is an automatic email. It reminds them of their appointment, sends them a picture of our craftsman. So there's a lot of good things like that we appreciate that. And definitely we hear some good feedback from our customers saying that, oh, wow, I'm going to get a picture of the craftsman that's going to come and see me. So there's a lot of little things like that Handyman Connection does that I think helps us start making that first connection, a positive connection with prospective customers.
That seems really extremely helpful, and it makes them feel more safe when they get a picture of the craftsman, so they know who's coming.
The main thing is that we get a lot more positive feedback from our customers saying like, oh wow, now I know who I need to look for, instead of going like, well, who's coming to the door?
When I started, I was lucky enough to actually start paperless office. The franchisees before me all started with a paper. I was lucky enough to start paperless, and the corporate provided us with CRM that been used for a while, but now we use the technology, the mobile app in the field, so that we don't need to deal with paper, and it makes life a lot easier. It makes data collection a lot easier, and it helps us to basically pull the data together into reports that we can make sense out of. As a matter of fact, I'm also a member of IT committee, and we meet periodically with corporate IT and franchise owners and CSR in that committee, and discuss the roadmaps, how they need to be implemented, if they need to be implemented, details like that, what would help franchisees to do their business more efficiently. For example, just recently we discussed, and it's being implemented now, a new texting system, where before the customers couldn't text us, but now they can, so it makes a lot easier communication with the customers, where they can send us the pictures of the work that needs to be done, and we can send the best craftsmen to actually address the problem that they're having, without sending someone there first just from verbal description. And also it helps communicating with the craftsmen. A lot of them are on the job working, so they cannot respond to your voice calls.